Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we'll be talking about Jinxx. This is designed by Andrew Looney and is published by Looney Labs. But before we talk about it, we just want to remind you to subscribe, click that notification bell. You'll definitely want to see all the stuff that we have coming out. All right, Jinxx.
All right, so this is actually part of a whole system of games using what they call the Looney Pyramids. These is awesome little plastic pyramids that come in small, medium, and large, and they're all different colors. So in this particular box, there is Jinxx, as the title shows, but there's also an additional rules for a game called High Jinxx inside. And there's part of like I said, a larger, bigger category of things called Looney Pyramids. The one that has like a lot in it is the Pyramid Arcade. That's like the big box. They kind of akin that to like a deck of cards, right? So like a deck of cards, you can play Klondike or poker or blackjack or rummy or whatever with that. It's kind of what these Looney Pyramids do. You can play a ton of different games. This box comes with 2 of them, and then all the other different versions have more and more things that you can do. But yeah, let's talk about Jinxx. This is a game where this is a little 3x3 grid, and you have some various rules where you're trying to gain control of the middle and make a tic-tac-toe style line through the middle. Way more challenging than it sounds. Let me give you a quick overview of how to play. All right, here's our setup for Jinxx. This is going to be for 2 to 4 players, and if there's more players, we put them on this side or that side. The goal of the game is trying to gain a control of the middle and get a line through the middle in kind of like a tic-tac-toe style way, but you have to have the topmost piece in the middle. All right, so these are our Looney Pyramids. Right now they're arranged in what we call a tree. So we have kind of the large, the medium, and then the small on top. On our turn, what we're going to do is we're going to roll this die. It's going to tell us what piece we're allowed to move. All right, so let's roll that. All right, so it's either a large piece or a middle piece. All right, so what we can do is when we move a piece, we move everything that's on top of it. So let's just go ahead and get one out there closer to the middle. That's fantastic. We choose large, everything that goes along with it, it's on top of it. One important rule is you can never go on top of something that's smaller than you. So for instance, if we had a small piece like this, we could not move a larger piece over the top of it and cover it up completely. So you cannot do that. Another rule is, it's very important, is whenever you place something on top of another pyramid that is the exact same size, that bottom piece is removed from the game. It is eliminated. Whatever the top piece is, it stays there. All right, so let's now kind of do our opponent's turn. All right, they're going to move a 2 spot. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to do that. All right, so now it's our turn. We have a 2 spot as well. Let's go ahead and just take control of the middle there early. All right, now it's back to their turn. They're going to roll. They're going to move a 3 spot out there. They do not want us taking control of the middle, so that's going to be a point of contention. Now it's our turn. Let's move another big one stack out there. All right, now it's their turn. They can move either a 2 or a 1. What they're going to do in this case, they're going to do a 1. What they're going to do is they're going to move their piece on top of our piece, and it's the exact same size. So remember, what it means is this one gets eliminated from the game. It goes back in the box, it's gone forever, and now they are on top of us. And they have the top piece in the middle spot. So that's really all there is to the game. You're going back and forth, trying to take control of the middle, and ultimately what you need is you need a full line of things where you have the top piece in the middle. So let's kind of arrange that for our clear team there. Our clear team now has a line through the middle with the top piece being theirs on the middle spot. They have won the game now. You can also have a situation where you are eliminated if you only ever have 2 pieces left on the board. In that case, you can't possibly get 3 in a row through the middle, and so you are eliminated from the game. All your pieces are cleared off, and everyone else keeps on fighting. If you're the last player standing, you can also win the game that way. When you add in the other players, it can get really crazy as well. A lot of fighting going on in that middle spot. So this is the rules for Jinxx, but also in this box there's the rules for High Jinxx as well. But I'll kind of leave you to explore that on your own. That involves the exact same pieces, but in all new ways.
I like how in this small game with just these small components and that little board, you already had 2 games in there. And there were 2 games. It wasn't like we're going to put this little variant in there and all of a sudden look at all these gameplay. No, you actually had, with so little components, actually had 2 very unique games. And I just thought that was really... It was creative. It was extremely creative to be able to do that, to get that much gameplay in this little box.
This is a very thinky little puzzly kind of a game. And it's over in a flash. So it's not like you're just like brain burning for like a super long time or anything like that. Each individual turn, you roll the dice, you see what your options are, and then you have to plan out. Should I try to take out one of my opponent's pieces? Should I try to advance my own goals? What's the best scenario? The dice kind of helps focus you a little bit. But man, this game, you're talking 5 minutes or so. It just zips by. The box has 15 to 30, and maybe with 4 players and everyone's like kind of like counteracting each other over and over again, you might get up there. But our plays, they were talking like 5 minutes or so.
Oh yeah, and I thought. I really liked how you were forced to go into the middle. Like, you could easily do different things to get a 3-way, but you have to have it in the middle. And that forces players from all the edges to go there. So it's not like you can just huddle in your area and potentially win, or you can huddle in your area. No, you're forced to come together. You're forced to go on top of each other's pieces. You're forced to move your pieces. So I really like how the game, with that one simple thing, it has to be in the middle, forces the game to progress and forces you as a player to go out in there. I mean, it's such a little simple thing, but it does so much for the gameplay.
I am so impressed by this little box and all the different things you could potentially do with it, and it makes me want to search out all the other Looney Pyramids games, either the small box ones that just have like 1 or 2 games in them, or the big giant pyramid arcade that has dozens and dozens of games. I love that analogy of being similar to a deck of cards. There's the amount of gameplay that you can do with them is infinite, and especially as a designer, like as an amateur designer, I'm going to call myself. It definitely tickles my brain in like a really fun way. Like, what could you do with all these? Could I make my own little variant for fun and put it up on BGG or whatever the case is? So this is definitely like awoken my curiosity in these pyramid games, and it's a lot of fun. I
enjoyed this. This is a cute little game. It's a perfect coffee game. You can just like put it in your purse and bring it out, set it up. It's not going to take up a lot of space, but you're still going to get like a satisfying gameplay out of it. It was a perfect coffee date, lunch date. Take it to work, play it on your break. It just really worked in that setting.
I agree 100%. This fits an awesome little spot in our collection, and it doesn't take up a lot of spot in our collection as well. It's a small box, so like it a lot.
Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. Until then, you can find us in all of these places.
You guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
You guys, thanks so much for watching. This game was provided to us by a publisher in exchange for a fair and honest review.
And if you want to see more stuff, check out over here to see something we think you might like.
And over here, we think that YouTube has picked out a great video for you you're going to love. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.